14 days. It only takes 14 days to completely transform your life for the better. This video serves as an introduction to going into ghost mode. I'm going to list the rules of this protocol very quick and then go into depth with each specific point. So here are the rules. You must delete every social media app you're using to consume content. This includes dirty websites. And stop shaking hands with the one-eyed milkman.
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
Identify the people in your friend group who will prevent you from going full ghost mode. Change your environment so it only serves you and your ghost mode. If you're not currently working out, begin doing so 3 to 6 times a week. Begin throwing out the junk food and begin to eat healthy. Participate in at least one meditative activity 3 to 7 times a week, such as going for a walk, journaling, or good old meditation. If you stick to these 6 things over the next 14 days, it will set things in motion that you don't necessarily understand.
Things are now in motion that cannot be undone.
But I promise you, bro, you will feel it very quick. Confidence will sprout from within. If you're struggling with anxiety or depression or mental health in general, I will personally guarantee you that 50% of your symptoms will be gone after these 14 days of practicing your ghost mode protocol. It will show you a whole new side to life itself. If you're currently feeling hopeless and lost, you gain back your hope and begin to believe in yourself again. You'll have to trust me on this one, bro. But you have nothing to lose and everything to gain, so let's do it together, bro. So without wasting any more time, let's get to the meat. Number 1, delete social media. So I was never the guy that had any real problems with Instagram Reels or TikTok Shorts because I never installed the apps and I always thought they were just, it was pretty boring activity. But I struggled heavily and still do a little, to be honest, with watching too many videos and especially self-improvement videos, and in general just consuming too much content. So bro, let's delete those apps. But you are in luck, because the ghost mode protocol comes pre-packaged with a superhuman skill called discipline. Use this skill to avoid dangerous and aggressive e-girls and prevent them from infiltrating and corrupting your mind. Let's give ourselves the respect we deserve, bro. And let's stop with the mindless stimulation and mental masturbation. I also mentioned dirty websites. By now, you should know that watching pornographic material in any capacity is detrimental to your mental health. I'm not telling you that you should become a monastery monk, but what I am telling you is that you need to stop watching porn. It will clear your mind and it will actually help you with all the other points in this video. Because the less fake dopamine you'll get from mindless stimulation, the more real, authentic dopamine you'll get from doing the hard work. Number 2, identify the people preventing you from going full ghost mode. This one is hard. Hanging out with your friends is fun, but what if I told you that 80 to 99% of your friends are actually your enemies in disguise? It sounds insane, but it is the truth, bro. Your friends don't want to lose you, and they definitely don't want to see you doing better than them. I personally struggled a lot with this point. I always thought that missing out on fun events, parties, etc. would come back to haunt me, but the opposite happened. I realized how quickly your friends forget about you. 80 to 99% of your friends will have forgotten about you within these 14 days, or at least within a month. So let them miss out on you. This ghost mode protocol is for you and not your friends. Number 3, change your environment so it only serves you and your ghost mode. This one can be especially hard if you live at home with mom or dad. I know I personally struggled a lot with this point, but chances are you have your own bedroom. So start there. Start where you have control. If you have any junk food around in your room, get rid of it. If you have a gaming computer, get rid of all your games and shut off the RGB lights. Clean your room and make every helpful ghost mode tool easily accessible, and everything else that will distract you has to go. Oh shit, you just spotted a forgotten unwashed pair of underwear. Quick, use discipline to get rid of this hidden danger. The reason I'm telling you to clean your room and shut off all your RGB lights is because cleaning your room will make you feel more organized and in control of your environment. Trust me, bro, you'll feel better, you'll feel cleaner. And shut off all the RGB lights so you don't trick your brain into clicking on the video games. Because those lights will always remind you of the fun you had when you were playing video games. Just like a moth flying into the flame. Number 4, begin working out 3 to 6 times a week. This is probably the only point on this list I never had a real problem with. I always understood from a very early age that being physically active active is very important. Thankfully, I had parents and still have parents that understand this very well. It isn't to say that I have sometimes fallen off my fitness regimen. That happens. But all in all, I've always been relatively active. But not everyone has been fortunate enough to be born into a family where physical activity is a given. But thankfully, your Ghost Mode protocol comes pre-packaged with a brand new ultra high value fitness daddy. Use this daddy to develop your aesthetic physique and deter any Kyle that might be a threat. No, but for real, take my advice when I say to you that working out as frequent as possible will only help you, especially with your confidence, anxiety and depression. So begin working out. You choose what physical activity that might be. It could be anything. You could begin a sport or you could begin just, doing classic fitness. Number 5, throw out the junk food and begin to eat healthy. As I just mentioned in the previous point, if you live at home or with someone, it can be hard to control what kind of food is in the house. But thankfully, your Ghost Mode protocol unlocks a skill called willpower. And you can use this skill to reflect malicious flying cheeseburgers. Quick, prevent them from reaching your mouth. No, but let's get serious. Begin developing your willpower. It will help you with the root of the problem. Because the problem doesn't disappear just because you throw out the Snickers bar. You'll just buy another one when the urge gets too strong. So let's develop our willpower, bro. We can do it. Number 6, participate in at least one meditative activity 3 to 7 times a week. And last, but definitely not least, you have to either go for a walk, start journaling, or begin to just meditate. I personally go for walks and journal. I journal every single morning and go for a walk at least once a week. Walking, especially out in nature, will help you clear your mind. It will inspire you and remind you of your own humanity. It will ground you and give you a sense of peace. And this is especially valuable in a world that is growing ever more chaotic. So use the skill of spiritual enlightenment to destroy negative thoughts and restore balance to the force. Yes, journaling will help you organize your thoughts so it becomes easier to identify which thoughts are helping you and which thoughts are destructive. It takes a couple of weeks to notice the benefits, but when you do, bro, you'll feel it. That's it, bro. Follow these 6 steps for the next 14 days and watch your life transform faster than you can imagine. Ghost Mode isn't just about disappearing. It's about reclaiming control, building discipline, and becoming the best version of yourself. So, are you ready to make the change? Let's do this together. I'll see you in 14 days, transformed.